On September 7, 2025, we pause once again to reflect on the lives of extraordinary individuals, men and women whose work shaped politics, literature, sport, design, and innovation. Their stories stretch across decades and disciplines, yet they share one thread: the quiet courage to make a difference. From halls of Congress to the creative worlds of art and film, from the baseball diamond to the engineering lab, each lived with purpose. Today, we remember not just their accomplishments, but the humanity that fueled them. Few figures in California politics left a legacy as enduring as John Burton's. With a career spanning nearly 4 decades, he served in both the California Assembly and Senate, as well as in the U.S. House of Representatives. Known for his fiery passion, sharp wit, and deep commitment to social justice, Burton was often described as the conscience of the legislature. He championed causes of the working class, the poor, and the marginalized, pushing forward progressive reforms in housing, labor rights, and education. Yet beyond the political battles, those who knew him saw a man of humor and empathy, someone who never lost sight of the people behind the policies. At 92, his passing closes a chapter in California civic history, but his influence on the state's moral compass will continue to guide future generations. Don Cox's journey from classroom teacher to state representative embodied his lifelong belief in the power of education. Serving Washington's 9th District from 2009 to 2010, Cox brought the clarity and compassion of an educator into politics. He believed public service should be rooted in community understanding. That leadership begins with listening. Though his time in office was brief, his dedication to civic engagement left a lasting impression on his district. Friends and colleagues remember him as thoughtful, principled, and deeply kind, a man whose influence reached far beyond the walls of a classroom or the chamber of the State House. Brian Dayett's love for baseball began long before he stepped onto a major league field. Playing for the New York Yankees and Chicago Cubs, he became known as a reliable outfielder and a strong team presence both on and off the field. His career was built not on headlines, but on hard work, the kind that quietly inspires teammates and fans alike. Even after retiring from professional play, Dayett stayed connected to the sport he loved, mentoring younger players and promoting the joy of the game. His later years were marked by resilience in the face of Parkinson's disease, a challenge he met with courage and dignity. His legacy lives on in every player who learns that discipline and heart matter more than fame. Marilyn Diamond transformed the way millions thought about nutrition, health, and longevity. Co-authored the groundbreaking bestseller Fit for Life, she became one of the most recognizable voices of the wellness movement in the 1980s. Her ideas about natural eating, detoxification, and holistic health sparked both conversation and change, inspiring a generation to see food as a form of medicine. Though later years brought struggles with dementia, her legacy remains one of empowerment, a reminder that self-care and awareness can transform lives. Her message endures. Vitality begins with balance in body, mind, and spirit. Known to fans across the independent wrestling world, Jaka brought raw power and heart to every match. Competing in promotions such as Evolve and Beyond Wrestling, he stood out for his intensity and connection with the audience. Behind the fierce persona was a performer who gave everything to his craft, a man respected by peers for his authenticity, humility, and passion for the sport. His untimely passing at just 39 from a heart attack left the wrestling community in mourning. Jaka's story reminds us that true impact isn't measured by fame, but by the energy and inspiration one leaves behind. Jim Marshall's baseball journey spanned continents and generations. As a player for the Cubs, Mets, and Japan's Shinichi Dragons, and later as a manager, he lived and breathed the game. Known for his quiet discipline and mentorship, Marshall brought an old-school sense of respect to baseball. He saw the sport as a reflection of life itself, a balance of patience, persistence, and teamwork. His 94 years tell the story of a man who gave his entire life to the game he loved, leaving behind a legacy of sportsmanship and grace. Born in China and later a proud American citizen, Dr. Ning Pan made significant contributions to the field of textile engineering. His pioneering research in materials science helped shape modern manufacturing and sustainability practices around the world. He combined technical brilliance with a deep belief in education, mentoring young engineers and scientists to think creatively and ethically. Ning Pan's work lives on the systems we often take for granted, the very materials that clothe, protect, and connect us. A visionary thinker, he bridged two worlds through science and humanity. The world of cinema owes much to Stuart Craig. Over a career spanning half a century, he crafted some of the most unforgettable visual worlds in film history, from Gandhi and the English Patient to the magical universe of Harry Potter. Winner of 3 Academy Awards and nominated 10 times, Craig's artistry defined a generation of film aesthetics. His sets were more than backdrops. They were living spaces that transported audiences into other times and worlds. Behind his quiet demeanor was a meticulous visionary, a man who believed that design could evoke emotion and truth. His passing marks the end of an era for film craftsmanship, but his worlds will continue to inspire dreamers and filmmakers for decades to come. A beloved voice in British mystery fiction, and Granger gave readers more than 3 decades of compelling stories and unforgettable characters. Known for her series featuring Inspector Jess Campbell and Fran Verity, her novels blended suspense with human depth, exploring the moral complexities behind crime. Her style was elegant yet approachable, storytelling that drew readers in with empathy as much as intrigue. With her passing, the literary world loses a quiet giant, a writer whose mysteries reminded us that truth and justice often reside in the smallest details of ordinary lives. Today, we remember John Burton, Don Cox, Brian Dayett, Marilyn Diamond, Jaka, Jim Marshall, Ning Pan, John Penton, Stuart Craig, and Granger. Their lives cross fields as diverse as politics, art, science, and sport, yet all share the courage to pursue excellence and the generosity to share with others. As we look back, we are reminded that greatness wears many faces: a teacher, a racer, a designer, a dreamer, and that each life lived with passion leaves behind a legacy that time cannot erase.